This is it, the big moment. Is Fizé's theory right? The giant golden shell is slowly sinking. So we have a ugg here we haven't seen in a while. His name is Fizé. Good to see you again, Fizé. I have no idea what you've been up to, but it's great to have you back. Wait, you were in some weird forest. What kind of crazy dream is that? Hurry up and get to the underwater map. Wait, what? You're diving into the water on a flying dino. Fizé, can flying dinos even breathe underwater? Fizé is finally stepping into the new underwater map, right alongside his trusty sidekick, Fire A. But wait, what is he doing? He's riding a flying dino and face-planting straight into the water. Fizé, that's the ocean, not the sky. Luckily, Fire A is totally fine, even though the underwater controls are a complete mess and he's flailing around. The view is actually amazing. While looking at these dinosaur-looking fish, something jumps him from his blind spot. He panics and struggles for a bit, but barely manages to defeat it. Look at him trying to act tough after shaking like a leaf. It's so funny. Whoa! Look at that goofy chicken-looking fish. Fizé, take him out. Seriously. Stupid chicken things. Oh, there's a giant hermit crab. And of course, sneaky Fizé is attacking it in the cheapest, sneakiest way possible. Seriously, his tricks and cheats are next level. Just when we think he's done, he spots a creepy, dark trench. Whoa, look at the size of that tentacle. Oh no, look at him getting tossed around like a rag doll. That is so satisfying. Fizé dives straight into the dark trench without a second thought. Where does he even get this confidence? He really needs to learn his limits. But here he is, looking for trouble again. Inside, there's a massive cave with tiny holes all over the walls. And out of one hole, a giant octopus tentacle is wiggling around. First, Fizé easily defeats a silly anglerfish, and then he slowly approaches his real target, the giant tentacle. He tries to land a powerful strike with Fire A's sharp claws. Wait, what? It does absolutely zero damage. Instead, the angry tentacle wraps around Fizé and throws him across the room. Can Fizé survive this? Suddenly, he seems to get an idea. To save his pride, he scrambles back out of the water. Wait, what? The weapon he just bought isn't working? What a waste of money. Fizé is standing in front of the dino weapon shop. He's hesitating because 1,200 nugs is a ton of money. But hey, he's a romantic gamer, so he closes his eyes and buys it anyway. Classic stubborn Fizé. But even after holding the weapon, it doesn't work at all. No matter how much he jiggles it, nothing happens. Seeing him panic and think he wasted all his money is pure gold. Just in case, he equips it on Fire A, hops on the saddle, and presses a bunch of buttons. And wow, it finally starts glowing and working. Now that he figured out how to use it, Fizé confidently heads back to the trench. Whoa, he can shoot arrows while swimming. That little cheater actually beat the giant octopus and got a golden nugget. On his way to the trench, Fizé presses a very weird combination of buttons on his controller. Oh my gosh, what a discovery. Even though he is swimming underwater, Fire A's weapon is shooting infinite arrows. He is seriously a genius at finding these broken, glitchy tricks. Now that he has this overpowered technique, nothing can stop him. He charges right in and showers the tentacle with arrows. The tentacle hurts and hides inside the hole, but Fizé just snipes it when it pops out of another hole. He easily trolls all the tentacles popping out at the same time. He completely memorized the pattern, dodging and teasing them like a fish in water. After an epic battle, the last tentacle is defeated, and a glowing, giant golden shell drops from where the octopus was. Fizé loses his mind and hypes himself up as he approaches the shell. This is it, the big moment. Is Fizé's theory right? The giant golden shell is slowly sinking. Fizé decides to try every experiment possible to figure out how to use this super rare-looking golden shell. First, he holds it up to Fire A's mouth, but Fire A doesn't even look at it. He tries tapping it with Fire A's claws, but it just rolls around. Right then, a clueless anglerfish tries to sneak attack him again. After quickly slicing the fish, Fizet hangs the shell next to the saddle and escapes the cave. He thinks of the hermit crab he cheaply defeated earlier as the perfect place to test this shell. Believing it will trigger something, he throws the golden shell at the hermit crab. Will it work? Just as it's about to hit, a goofy fish swims by and blocks the shot. That is so annoying. He angrily gets rid of the fish and quickly looks back. But of course, nothing happened. It was a complete fail. Disappointed, Fizet decides to head out of the water. Wait, look at that chicken standing on top of the giant shell. Stupid chicken things. Fizet gets out of the water to breathe some fresh air. Looking at the golden shell attached to Fire A's saddle, it actually looks like a cool, glowing golden shoulder armor. He looks super satisfied and stares at it for a while. He even spawns a T-Rex and a Skelly to try it on them. But nope, it doesn't look right. This is strictly a Fire A fashion piece. He looks inside the shell, but it's completely empty. He swings it around like a weapon, but nothing happens. He even hits a nearby pigeon chicken with it, but still nothing. But then he discovers something really weird. A chicken actually stands perfectly on top of the shell. He moves around with the chicken on the shell. It looks cool, but it's just a useless circus trick. Realizing he still hasn't found a real use for it, Fizet slowly starts to despair. Seeing him do a useless chicken circus after all that hard work is honestly so sad. Wait, no way. Is he really going to throw it into that oil pit? But it's gold, a giant golden shell. Fizet stares at the golden shell, feeling super disappointed. Deep down, he already knew the truth. This shiny golden shell was always meant to go into the oil pit just to get some bones. He kept denying it because it's gold, thinking there's no way it's just trash used for bones, so he kept searching for another way. But the more he searched, the more he had to face the cold, hard truth. Accepting his fate, he carries the heavy shell over to the oil pit and tosses it in. Yep, his sad guess was 100% right. The golden shell gets sucked into the dirty oil pit, and a cold +3000 pops up on the screen. How anticlimactic. Even though his romantic dream is now buried deep inside the oil pit, hey, at least he got 3,000 bones. What kind of crazy play will Fizet bring us next time? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It really helps Fizet out.